Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to day 10 of 30 Days Lost in Space. This is the second creative day when they don't really tell you what to do. There's a little bit of guidance as to an idea, and I'm going to be using their idea and sort of adapting modifying the code for it to work. I'm jumping straight into this immediately after having done day 9 because I'm going to be using the same setup. We've got our three-color LED, the RGB LED there, and a photoresistor. Now, what they have suggested and what I'm going to be doing is a nightlight. So one that senses the ambient level of light. When it gets dark enough, we'll turn the light on. When it goes brighter, we'll turn it off. And I'm going to use it as a white LED. So I'm going to need to reprogram it so it comes on just in the one color. Yeah, so let's do that and we'll see what's what. I shall not be writing the code from scratch because I can't be bothered and I know I'll type very poorly, very slowly. So I'll be adapting the code that I've already got in the system, which is in fact the code for this, which is charging the battery as we did yesterday. So what I'll do, I'll have a little play around with the code myself. I'm not going to touch the wiring, so I'm going to leave that as is. I'll play with the code and then we'll test it and see what happens. And I'll talk you through what I've done and why I've done it. Right, I've had a word with Astrid and she's got some ideas. I've asked her a few things and I told her to use the map function to do things as well. So here we go. This is what she's got. We're setting up the light sensor on 0, which is fine. The pins are all set up as they should be, I think. I haven't tried it yet. We've got 2 integers we're setting up, light level and LED brightness. We're setting up the red pin, green pin, blue pin output and the serial monitor. That's all good. Right, then the loop. Light level is going to be analog read from the light sensor because we set the light sensor up as well. So the light level is just going to be a number from that, 0 to 1023. Then we're mapping the light level. So the LED brightness is a map of the light level. This is maximum to minimum and the brightness minimum to maximum. I think that's the way it goes because I want it to get brighter when it's darker. 150 is the maximum LED brightness. That's fine. That's bright enough. When all 3 are coming on to make that, that's going to be bright enough. Constraint to keep the brightness within the 150. Yeah, I'm just saying constrain. That's how that works apparently. LED brightness between 0 and 150. Okay, I understand that. Right, we're serial printing the light level and then we're printing the light level and we're also printing the LED brightness and printing the brightness. Okay, setting the color, LED brightness, LED brightness, LED brightness, setting all 3 to the same, which is going to be between 0 and 150. Void set color. Yeah, this is the void for setting up where we are. Analog right, red pin, red val, green pin, green, right. So they're all being set to, where do I get red val? I'm not using that anywhere, am I? Red pin, green pin. I don't know about, that's where we set them up. Green val, analog right. Okay, so she's going to explain it all, that's right. Map level, map brightness. So bright light is 0 LED brightness off. Dark is 150 full glow. So I can change that if I need to because it's never going to be completely dark here and it's never going to be 100% light. So let's go to the code. Let's upload that to it and see what it says. Where's my code? Oh, I broke it. I can't find my actual code. There it is. No, there it isn't. Can't find my code software. There it is. It's tucked away at the bottom of my other screen. So let's send that out. Uploading. Well, it's white and it's off. It's white. LED brightness 105. So if I do that, that should get brighter. 111, 110, 27. It didn't really get dimmer. Maybe I've not wired up the photoresistor quite right. Let's unplug that and see if that makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference. That means I've not wired up the photoresistor quite right, or I'm having trouble with these cables again. Something's not right. That is in A0. Oh, that one is not in properly, which is the other symbol for this. This should be in 5 volts, which is there. Light level is not changing. Right, let me swap out my cable again, see if I've got a cable that doesn't work again. Pull out that one. We'll go from 5 volts, ground, 5 volts, that one there, and plug that into that leg there. I think it's that leg there, isn't it? Yes, let's put it in that side. It's easier to reach. So is that going to change when I do things? That is not. Right, let me debug this and see if I've got this plugged in the right places. Okay, I think I've got it now. I've adjusted some settings, some wiring, and it is working. I can see the results on the thing. So the light level in normal this is about 167. If I cover it over, it does go down to 20s, and that will go up to 147. 125 is the normal light. When I've got a bright light on it, the light level goes up to 300 and that goes down to 80 odd. But what I would like to do is adjust it so that goes dimmer when it's brighter. No, dimmer when, yes, dimmer when it's brighter. So let me adjust the bit in the code that controls that, which I think is going to be the map light level bit. Because if that's going from 0, it's never going down to 0. I think I want to change that 0 to about 20. And the max from 1023, it never gets that bright. I'll change that to 600. I think. If I'm right, so that should be now when it's above 600, it should be off. There we go. So the light's gone off when it's very bright. Comes on just a little bit and steps itself up until it's bright. Yeah, the dark I need to make darker. So that was, yeah. When it's at 20, I want that to be 0, which it should be. So let's make that 25. Try that. So now that is on, bright, not so bright, off, on a little bit, and very bright, and going down to, yeah, it gets a little bit brighter when I do that. I thought that would be about as bright as it gets, but it's because it's mapping it to such a degree, I think. So that's okay. What happens if I make this 200? Does that go even brighter? I don't really want it much brighter, but it gives me a bigger range of the light to deal with. So that's already as bright as that gets. Yeah, it doesn't go down, it doesn't go completely off anymore. So yeah, 150. So if I make that even 100, maybe. Let's try that. It might not come on as bright, but it might be easier to make it go darker. So yeah, off and staging up. So if I make that even lower, I thought it's counterintuitive to me. It should be the other way around as far as I can tell. So now the maximum brightness is not that bright, but it should get there easier. So yeah, that I can see that noticeably getting a bit brighter. And when the light comes onto it, it does turn it off. Yeah, so I'm fairly happy with that. The map function still needs a bit of explaining to me. I'm not 100% on how that works, but I'm most of the way there. So as a creative day, I'm fairly happy with that. And looking at the numbers, the light level goes down, that goes up to 50 maximum. Yeah. I think I might need to play with a light level. Yeah, the 600 is too high. So let's put that back to 100. Oh, not 1200. That would be crazy. All right, 120. 600 is too high. That's probably going to only go up to 200 and down to 25. So let's see what that does. The light is on now, gets a lot brighter, gets dimmer, and when I bring in a proper light, it goes off. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand that, and I'm happier with that reading. So it's on, fairly bright light, it's on, but if it gets dark, it gets a lot brighter. Yeah, I'm happier with that numbers. Those numbers make more sense to me like that. So I understand it, and I'm happy with my creative day. So thank you very much. If you would have done something different, leave a comment. Let me know what you'd have done. But apart from that, thank you very much for joining me. I shall see you for something new tomorrow. So have fun with day 10. I'll see you for day 11 very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.